Hello. Um, it's been actually quite some time since I made a post, and I thought that it would be a good idea to just record my thoughts. Um, uh, I've been having uh, a couple of days where my pain has been really pretty bad. Today, in fact, I had a new disappointment. I I was working on some jewelry crafting and I had to solder something and my hands were shaking. So that's a new development that I guess sometimes, I don't think it's going to be always, but sometimes whatever's wrong with my nerves caused my hand to shake. So I messed something up and I just had to stop. Always, always pleasant surprises when you have a chronic illness. But I'll try again later, and hopefully it's not something that I'm going to encounter all the time. I don't really have all that much to say. It's been rough lately, but um, I'm taking it day by day, and I see a lot of people posting in the on Reddit, and hoping that maybe I get some feedback from anybody else who's suffering from chronic pain, and also maybe anybody who doesn't, but wants to understand it. Maybe you have a relative or a friend who does. Yeah, recently, I encountered a situation. Somebody who's a close family member didn't really. I have shared with all my close family members this document that's called a letter to normals. It's very good. It's a very articulate document, uh, basically explaining, not trying to tell a person what it's like to have chronic pain, but kind of laying out a set of behavior guidelines. It's hard to say. Basically, well, to look it up, it's called a letter to normals, and maybe I'll even post a link. And if you suffer from chronic pain and you have somebody in your life who doesn't really understand it, or doesn't get it, or behaves sometimes or says things sometimes in a way that indicates that they don't quite realize what to expect, it's good. It's something that's good to share with them. Tell them to read it. Tell them to read it whole thing, not to just skim it. Because it gives them a little bit of an understanding of what to expect from you, why you may, why they may perceive your capabilities or your well-being different sometimes. There's no point in me elaborating. Just it's called a letter to normals, and like I said, I will put a link to it. It's good. It's effective. It's effective communication. But not too long ago, I had a situation where somebody who is a close person in my life was saying something, and was having a discussion with me, and I felt, and I asked them to please read it again. Because I think that sometimes, even if somebody really seems to understand your situation, they're not experiencing it. So it could be, it could they could, like, I don't know, get into a kind of routine, or something where they end up kind of forgetting, or at least lose focus on everything that they've learned from this document. So it's something where I just said, please read it again. And well, nevertheless, trying to be productive. I'll post a link. I'm not trying to do this like to get people to. It's not like a plug or anything, but I've had to close down my main business that I was running for just about 15 years because I can't do it anymore. And so I'm learning to make jewelry, and it's very slow going. I started with just a few types of items, and I have a lot to learn still. But I put some items on Etsy, and again, it's not really a plug as much as I just, hey, it's some exposure, and if there's anything that you like, maybe you're interested in buying one of my products. But anyway, so that's what I've been putting my efforts into, trying to learn that skill and refine my abilities. It's something that I can do whenever I have time, whenever I have enough pain relief to be able to do some work, and it's strictly on my terms, on my schedule. So I'm enjoying it, and so it gives me something to look forward to. It gives me a sense of achievement and productivity. Then there are the days that I can't do anything, so I learn a little more. I'll do a little bit more research. But it's been a while since I put up my last vlog entry, and I want to do this more frequently. And I'd really love to hear from others. I'd love to hear from you. Anything you think about what I'm saying, or your own situation, because pardon me, when you have a chronic illness, the people who will most relate to it and understand are fellow sufferers. That's just, the unfortunate reality. And I think it's really good that we have an internet community, so that we don't feel alone and we share our experience. I'm particularly talking about Reddit, even though there are some others, but I'm on Reddit mostly. Anyway, so that's it for now. I'm sure I'll have something else to say soon, but anyway, that's it for now, and I wish you pain-free days and comfort, and I'll be back soon.